Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play of the game Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In the last episode we finished a very important quest. Henry and Sir Capon were both captured because we were ambushed in our way to the Battle of Nabokov, and the character switched. Now we're Godwin, in our character. I'd already actually seen him before at the end of that quest of the wedding. He's an old guy from the same place. Now we're going to go and see what had happened to our boys. So first let's just ask around a little bit.
God bless.
What do you know about the battle in the ravine?
Nobody knows what happened there. It's all just gossip and made up bollocks.
Okay. Somebody else has information?
What do you want? Farewell.
To your health, my friends.
So
Day? What do you know about the battle in the ravine?
Nobody knows what happened there. It's all
it's the exact same answer. The girls,
Lord be
George.
with you. What do you...
I'm looking for two friends. Maybe you know them. One of them is Hans Capon of Parkstein, and the other one's called Henry.
Sorry, their names don't mean a thing to me. There's... Farewell. I'll wash up a bit.
So nothing from him. What about this guy?
What do you know?
nobody knows what.
It's the exact same answer.
Are you blind?
Maida, can I talk to you?
Heart's card out of them. Lord be with
Thanks. By the way, what do I have? Common longsword, good. Dagger, torch, schnapps. Okay, I have all the necessary things. I am a little bit drunk too, I think.
Grüß Gott. Was willst du?
He is wasted.
Greetings to you.
Nothing. Cannot wash myself.
Careful!
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering, like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning. Oh well. And maybe wash up a bit, so you don't scare people.
Why should I wash up? I did try to do that, but I cannot. So, where should I go exactly to ask these questions? Because I do not find...
Watch where you're going.
Maybe this dude who's already dying. I can talk to him about it.
I need to ask you something.
Cooper's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, what, they took
They have nothing
captives.
important. Took some captives, okay.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Parkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was
Okay.
taken captive.
So
sure?
you know.
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm
This is
asking if
definitely
you're sure.
both.
Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before
Hey,
Almighty
Godwin,
God.
calm down.
Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough, and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
What kind of a
Merciful
priest?
Mother of God.
Very
That's
interesting
some good
introduction to
fortune
him.
at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Sure.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
I hope we can
Okay.
get back to the mill soon.
You know, we have plenty of stupid in the year of 2025. Finding these guys in the medieval ages, however, is of no surprise. Where is that ring? Cannot wear it. So, why don't I just get it? Okay, time to go take care of the other matter. Just tell me that I have a horse. Bibiana, is it my horse? Yes, it is my horse. Good. So I do have a horse. Now it would be really awful if it was otherwise. Should go here, go to the site of the ambush. Let's go.
Go!
You know, I don't know much about this character, but from what I've seen so far,
Go!
I must say that I actually like him. He's older, more mature. He's definitely a womanizer and an ex-priest, so that is not a very common combination that you would see, and not a very common character that you would play as in a video game, which makes him really interesting to me.
Go! I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
Okay.
Quick!
Let's see.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm going the right way.
Yeah!
We don't have to be on the way all the time, do we? Okay, the game is saved, so something definitely is gonna happen
Tracks lead to
around
the
here.
right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover.
Yes,
Wagons.
I
They
can see
probably used them to block the way to the retreat.
there
I
is
should
blood,
keep my
but
eyes peeled.
I don't see any bodies. I feels like such a fool for... Oh, there are some bodies. For robbing these bodies before as Henry, because he was captured, so whatever we got was not
Rained
useful
arrows
anymore.
down. God, what a bloodbath.
I'm gonna keep some of these things. Not sure if they're going to be useful or not. I'm still gonna use them. Let us see. Compared to what I have, I cannot change Godwin's clothes. Oh, Okay, so let's drop. What's the point of even getting these things if I cannot change his clothes? Sorry, buddy, for disgracing your corpse. Not even being able to use it. Look at here.
What do you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost?
A little bit of conversation, perhaps.
What are you up to here, fellas?
What's it to you? Do you want to end up like these ones here?
I think not. And you don't need to raise your voice. My hearing's fine. And I come in peace.
So you should. You don't look like you're up to much else.
I'm looking for two of my friends here. I heard they were fighting on von Bergov's side.
Then they're fucked!
You can't know that.
Are you blind, old man? Take a good look around. No one could survive a massacre like that.
What happened here? Do you have any idea?
Von Bergov's soldiers took a hammering. That's all you need to know. I don't care who did it or why. All I care about is there's lots of valuable things in all this carnage that will come in very handy.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing.
Oh, don't mind me. I won't disturb you while you're working.
That sounds like a good idea. You mind your own business and we'll mind ours.
Deal.
Sure, why should I fight these dudes? There's no reason. If I rob him, will they be unhappy? He has such good things that I cannot wear. Ah, this is so bad. I'll take your coin, but fortunately, there's not much else from you that I can take. So, come back here. Bibiana. Let's continue down our path.
Hey, nice and slow.
More dead bodies. Yeah, I remember running through all of these
God
places.
Almighty. Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. And the man who planned this thinks like a true warrior.
What should I do? What should I do? Ooh, I should go down here. Okay, let's continue down the path then. No reason for me to go that way.
Hey, nice and slow. In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. Looks like a Turkish raiding party swept me.
Damn it! Where? Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step, and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Who is this Eric guy?
Eric, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
Looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein in his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you
going
want
on?
to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double.
You!
Aye, me. Unluckily for you, I changed my mind. We're not going to share with anyone.
What's
I
this
should have
about?
killed him there.
Do you know them?
I bumped into them in the forest. They were robbing the dead.
Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're
It is a
outnumbered.
fight then.
We can take them, and then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue.
You know, this
Come on
character,
then, you
Goblin,
assholes!
has it easy. He can easily get his way into conversation, something that Henry couldn't do. Nice. Now, come at me, idiots. And here we go. Yes, that's exactly what I intend to do. And blow to the neck. Is that so? Is that so? Everybody's dead. Great. No, the combat is really not that hard when you have companions. Yeah, I was saying, this guy Eric has it really easy. Conversation and everything, and the way that the game handles him, I don't think that we're going to play as him for a long time. It's gonna be short.
That was something. They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves.
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasa.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Let's be a priest.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabarkov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it.
The captain is the guy with one eye, thanks to my sword. I mean Henry's sword. Okay, I really like these long swords, to be honest. They are much handier than the short swords and shields.
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
I can't tell you.
I see. We all have our secrets, don't we?
You too?
Of course. But some people's secrets are bigger than others.
Well, this game is redefining communication.
On the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
How many times do we have to race?
Go! Go! Quick!
Okay. I got off the path for a little second. It seems like this old man is kind of better than Henry, or at least his horses. I remember this path all too well. If you guys remember it too, I think I raced here at least 3 or 4 times.
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon. And maybe I'll have the 2 little blighters with me. Open the gate!
Yep, hopefully that would be the case.
Where's the chief? Brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
This dude, isn't he the guy that we were interrogating?
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
The one-eye guy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Okay, that was awkward. I can't wait to go back to Henry.
Greetings, Captain. Are you the one who came up with that diabolical ruse in the ravine? Remarkable work, I can't deny. If you did that on a larger scale, you'd go down in history.
I'd never have expected such an accolade from a priest.
Folk all over the domain are saying all hell broke loose there. Terrible bangs, smoke. But I don't see the devil in it. More like Schwarzpulver. Black
That's an
powder.
interesting name.
Am I right?
They definitely didn't teach you that in the seminary. Who the hell are you?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Everybody says that.
Me credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here.
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you have no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergau's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything, but they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
I have no idea.
Then why are you here?
I'm supposed to bring them back, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergau's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with
really
any
like
more
this guy.
horse shit from a lying cyclops.
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily. Rebellion! They're attacking!
Okay.
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Just 1 second, and he got him. Oh, the other guy got him
you
too.
know how to use a blade. Fighting Turks will teach you that. Hungary? Kosovo.
Now they become friends.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Okay, that is great. I can do that. Very good with swords. Actually, perfect with that. Doesn't feel quite right to fight on these guys' side, but do you remember how in the last episode I was concerned about the girl that we had banged here? Yeah, it was like ages ago. We were the ones.
Show your stuff.
Who are these people? Why are you fighting without any proper shield? How did I get hurt? Die.
Go fuck yourself.
Wait for my stamina to refill. And attack. He's dead too. One more guy. He has nice armor. I just can't wear it though, can I?
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick! Before it's too late!
Okay. Alright, now we're back here. Playing as Henry. This is just great.
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
Yes, you will.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Man. Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch?
Enough!
What's he talking about?
Who was this Toth? I don't remember
You
him.
clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Maybe this is the guy
All
that
in
was
the cell
supposed
with
to
Nebak.
kill and get the sword
I'm
from.
sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Shishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Yeah, I think this is the guy that we were looking for from the beginning with the black armor. That's why Henry's looking at him like that. So, we're back to playing as Henry. Great.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog. You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Bergau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
I don't really believe him.
Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered, and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too. And I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zhishka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll
I
get the
think I'm going to
opportunity,
kill him at
honest.
the end of this
If
game.
either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come.
Okay, that's a lot of talk. Let's see what will happen.
Are you afraid?
Many cutscenes.
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open.
Ah,
I'll be glad to
nice
help.
backup.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
Oh, that's the sword.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
So this is from the last game, I think, that we were
Just
remembering.
about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
He's gonna kill the old man?
No! We've got to flee now!
There'll be time when we meet again.
Yes, we will.
What the fuck was that?
I will cut that nice head of yours.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen.
Nice.
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
Why didn't they just send him in the first place? The whole thing could have been avoided, you know? If they had him in the first place.
I will get those fuckers.
Yeah. You're really not that good, brother. You were outsmarted many times.
You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you when you came at me with von Bergov's army. Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Job's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Job's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
Oh, okay.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
They're using so many names.
And then all of a sudden, his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Von Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
Bastard von Bergov.
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned
Traitor.
up, along with Eric and a
You
couple
should
of
kill him
others.
too.
You recruited him, just like that.
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
Okay.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov. But why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
He's like that older father or uncle or something.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they
Interesting.
got the message.
So Catherine wasn't with them?
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best.
Okay, let's talk about Samin.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Bergov is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him.
Okay.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
Okay.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as
believe you.
Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
harassing a bit. No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Interesting.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
Yes, I do.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. Positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Rattay. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see?
Okay, we're going back to Rattay then.
And would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. So Hans can take you there.
Alright, you know, we had a lot of cutscenes, and that's probably because we were on a very big main quest. So I cannot exactly, you know, nag about it. Is it that bad?
Holy shit! Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels. It started to fester.
Poor guy.
I'll have to clean that out.
More poor guy. Clean the eye out. Should have been nicer to him during the battle.
Just get it over with.
Why is he enjoying this shit? Ow. Ouch. Really ouch. It hurt me to watch.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Burgov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep
That
your
I can
arms
do.
off our Clara. Got it?
Clara.
But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the car.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Can I go visit Clara?
I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig
Okay.
God
Blessing the dead it is. Alright. Finger of God. That's an interesting name for a quest. Alright guys, so this is a good place to wrap everything up. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. We got to know Godwin from a more personal view, and I have to say that he's quite a pleasant guy. I really enjoyed his company. I really enjoyed controlling him as a character, and I am really happy that I'm back with Henry. The way everything turned out, you know, in the last episode when we lost the battle, it was really depressing, but things are starting to get better, and I'm happy for it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, make sure you follow and continue to the next one, and I'll see you there. So take care and bye bye.